Also, if you don't believe in the first love theory for guys, let me give you a little story time about this one guy I went on one date with, and he wouldn't shut up about his ex, which was his first love. I mean, okay, I was only talking to him to get over my ex, but I'm perfect. I'm a girl. I'm just a girl, and plus I'm sexy, so it doesn't matter. Okay, this was probably like 5 or 6 years ago, but at a party, this one guy had approached me, and I thought he was really cute, and he wasn't. He was like really sweet, got my number and everything, and he was like, we need to hang out, like, you're so beautiful, I would love to get to know you. And I was like, oh my god, like, I'm also really heartbroken, so like, this is perfect. He asked me to come over his place the next day, and I'm like, like, what kind of hangout are we talking about? Anyway, like, whatever, I went over his place, we were having like a nice time, we were just like hanging out, like talking. I'm not kidding, I was probably there for like 20 minutes and he just starts talking to me about his ex. By the way, girlies, that's a really big red flag. Like, if you talk to a guy and the first thing he talks about is his ex, you need to run. Or even worse, if he talks about her as if she, like, I don't know, put the stars in his sky, that's a really big indication that he is not over her and you are just a rebound. Anyway, so I'm talking to this guy and like, honestly, like, he was really nice and very respectful, but like, he was not over his first love. Like, I honestly don't think he ever will be. There's no way, because of the way he was talking to me about her. And I'm just like, go get your princess back, like, she's waiting. So we're talking and this man goes 0 to 100 so freaking quick. He's like, yeah, your hair looks nice. She hurt me so bad. I'm like, dude, I'm not your therapist. So I'm like, I really don't care if your heart's broken, like, why am I here? I mean, I know why I'm here, but like, why are you here? And I'm like, and then I'm like, who? And he's like snot coming out everywhere. And he's like, my ex, she was my first love. It didn't work out between us. Like, I need her back so bad. And I'm like, I'm gonna leave. I'm not even kidding. Like, he was going into such detail about this girl. And I'm just like, what? Okay, if you think a guy's like first love theory is not true, you're out of your mind. This dude, I'm not even kidding, he probably knew how many individual hairs this woman had on her scalp. Like, he was so deep in love with her. Oh my god, after we stopped hanging out, he's like, am I gonna see you tomorrow? And I go, dude, no, but I know who you should see tomorrow. Okay, so the hangout didn't stop there. Listen up. So we went and got like food after. Don't know why. I mean, I was hungry, so that's why. But we got food after. He would just talk about, like, we went to like, what, this one pizza place, I think, and he would tell me all the toppings she loved on her pizza. It was low-key kind of cute, but why am I here? Again, I know why I'm here, but like, why am I here? Okay, so whatever. At this point, I was like, all right, you know what? Like, I'm bored. You just paid for my pizza. Let me be your therapist for a second. And I'm like, what happened with her? I obviously knew, like, nothing was gonna, I wanted to know what happened between, like, him and this girl. And basically, he said what I expected him to say. Like, we were too young. We, like, argued about dumb stuff. And now, like, I lost the love of my life. And I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about her. I don't care about you. I'm full. I'm going home. Like, I don't care. Oh my god. See, like, I'm literally allergic to guys talking about other girls when they're around me. Bye, guys.
My ex cheated on me with his girl best friend, and this is how I found out. See who acts differently on social media after a breakup. You'll see a lot about the person. My ex never used Instagram, like, ever. That's kind of a blessing. I mean, he would always watch, but he never posted anything at all. So we dated for 2 years and we broke up about 5 months ago. One very important thing to say, he never posted me once. I posted him and I was stupid and I wish I could go back because I would have deleted everything. I would have never posted him on my Instagram if I knew. But I was so naive because he was like, oh, you post everything, so you should post me. I would tell him a lot in the beginning, like, I want you to post me, like, and he's like, no, I don't like when people know a lot about my life. The people that matter to me know about you, blah, blah, blah. 5 months ago, when we broke up, this guy remembered, oh my gosh, you can post on Instagram. The night I broke up with him, he went out and he posted on his stories. He never posts anything. I broke up with him because he had no goals in life. I was like, this is not, our futures aren't aligning, our mentality isn't aligning, so I think we should break up. And he was pissed, and so that's it. Now he's doing this every day. He's posting stuff every day. All my friends are calling me being like, what is going on with Josh? Like, did he suddenly remember he had Instagram? Oh, by the way, I never replied to any of his stories. I just watched them. I just watch the stories, which I feel like it's kind of irritating when someone doesn't watch your stories and you want them to watch your stories, but it kind of is also irritating when you're posting something purposely for someone else to be annoyed at and they view it and then they don't react. So that's what I did. So after a week of us breaking up, my heart sinks because he posts another story. The story is of him next to a girl, and the girl's grabbing his face and kissing his cheek, and the girl is his girl best friend, whom I've known and hated for the duration of all of our relationship. I'm gonna do part 2 because I actually did DM this bitch. Let's just say that I watched that story, I started crying profusely, because then, let's remember, he refused to post me on his Instagram for 2 years, to be seen with a girl on his Instagram for 2 years, and then he posts this a week after we break up. And so I'm in shambles, I'm crying, but I don't react. But he does. He DMs me talking about the picture. Part 2. My ex cheated on me with his girl best friend, and this is how I found out. He never posted me on his Instagram for 2 years, and then he posts his girl best friend a week after we break up, with her kissing, grabbing his face and kissing him on the cheek. They've been best friends ever since they remember, blah, blah, blah. He saw that I had seen the story, and he was probably so surprised that I didn't say anything. He knows how much I used to compare myself to her, because she's like the opposite of me. She's like a Barbie. And he DM'd me talking about said picture. I don't know if he was drunk. He shares his story, and he goes, "Oh, I see you've seen the picture of me and Haley. Doesn't she look hot?" I've never cried like that before, because when I saw this text, I actually started laughing manically, but crying at the same time. That's a crazy thing to say. And then I took a deep breath, and I thought, what can I do? What can I possibly do to get revenge? Because this is a type of anger that, like, I have to do something. I mean, I can't do anything illegal, but I have to do something. And then I thought about something. In that moment, I realized that my life purpose would be to destroy their relationship. And then I remembered, it's not going to be that hard. You know why? Because for 2 years, this guy has been talking trash. He talks trash about everybody. He just knows how to play video games and talk shit about people. So I have 2 years worth of hundreds of texts of him talking trash about her. I went through our messages and I searched up her name. He would talk trash about everything, literally. Like, he would talk about her physically and just things that she did, everything. He'd say things like, "How can you ever be jealous of Haley? She's not my type at all. Like, her extensions, you could see them from a mile away." Like, girly, calm down. So I sent my first "Hey girly" text. And, "Hey girly, here's a little gift." 30 screenshots saying, "Oh, but there's more. But I'm not really gonna bother sending you more because I have more shit to do with my time. So you just get 30 screenshots of your best friend / boyfriend talking trash about you for the past 2 years." And I'm blocked by both of them. So that's a win on my book, actually.
I was with the cops until 2 a.m. yesterday because someone decided to hide a tracker on my car. So let me tell you guys about it. So the other day I was driving to work and I get a notification that an AirTag is with me, but I didn't really think anything of it. I thought there was just one like in the car surrounding me because I didn't really know like the proximity on them. So I just didn't really stress it. I just swiped out of the notification, went to work, and then drove home, and I got the notification again. After getting the notification for the second time, I was like, this is so weird. Why have I got this notification again? Well, then I continued to go get food. I went to Wingstop, came back home, and when I got home again, another notification popped up, and that's when I was like, what the heck? So I tapped the notification, and it literally shows where I had gone and like the tracker following me and all the little dots. So I started to freak out, of course. So the first thing I do is I call my mom because I'm like freaking out, hysterically bawling my eyes out. And I'm like, "Mom, what do I do? Someone is tracking me." And she tells me that I need to call the cops. So that's what I do. And I had to wait an hour and a half for the cops to even get to me. But I was scared to get out of my car. So I was just sitting in my car for an hour and a half waiting on them because I was scared because I was alone and I didn't want someone to like get me the second I got out of my car. I don't know. I was thinking of every possibility. The cops finally got to me at like 11 p.m. So that was just even more scary because it was so dark outside. But they get there and they're looking all around my car looking for the tracker, and honestly they don't find it. So after they looked, they told me that they would just set me up with an investigator and go from there. So now we are just waiting for the investigator to figure out what they can figure out and hope that no one is tracking me anymore, because that is really creepy, and if it's you, please stop tracking me. Bye.